One of the topics that I've been hearing a lot about lately is friend zoning. Before I get into that, I first want to give a shout out to my man, Jeremy Lin. Congratulations on all your recent success. I think it's awesome that you take your wins and your losses with great humility. I think you're very inspirational, very down to earth, and just an overall very cool guy. I hope to meet you one day. That'd be awesome. Keep playing hard, man. We're all proud of you. I wish you the best, and I'm Linsane. And back to the topic on hand. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the term, to be friend zoned means you tell somebody that you like them, but they only respond back that they see you as a friend, and this extinguishes any romantic opportunities between the two of you, and it kind of stinks. So imagine this. You're a guy, you meet a girl, you befriend her, and over time, as you get to know her, you find her more and more attractive. And you're really nervous and you're scared, but you want to find out whether she feels the same way. And so you decide to be a man. So you reach down, you grab a hold of your car keys, and you drive over to go see the girl. And you tell her how you feel. You tell her that you like her. And after a few moments of hesitation, she looks surprised, a little startled. And then she tells you that she feels the same way, and so the two of you guys hug, and you live happily ever after. Just kidding. She tells you that she only sees you as a friend, and it's like a dagger to the eye. Now, while I admit I've been friend-zoned in the past, I may have exaggerated just a little bit. But my question to you guys who've been friend-zoned is it really all that bad? I mean, yeah, it kinda sucks that the person that you're interested in doesn't feel the same way about you, but being friend-zoned, in my opinion, isn't all that terrible, and it's definitely not the end of the world as some people might be led to believe. By being friend-zoned, you get the answer to this burning question that you've been wondering about for the longest time, and that's whether you have a chance with this person or not. Yes, it isn't the answer that you're hoping for, but the point I'm trying to make is at least you have closure on the issue. Oftentimes, people get caught in what I like to call indecision limbo, where they're stuck between two choices, but they can't bring themselves to make either one, and so they're just kind of stuck in the middle, and it's not a great place to be. So it's like a guy who likes a girl and wants to tell her, but he's too afraid of rejection, too afraid of making things awkward, and so he just keeps all these feelings to himself, and he bottles it up. Pressure builds up with him, kind of like inflating a balloon. So he really wants to tell her, but at the same time he really can't bring himself to, and so because his hopes are this high, his potential for disappointment are just as high, and so he's just really stuck in this back and forth of, should I tell her or shouldn't I tell her? And eventually one side will win out, but that could take weeks, months, years for some people, and it's just terrible because the person is neither happy nor unhappy. He's content enough not to be totally depressed and broken, but he's miserable enough not to be happy, and he's just kind of like, rah! So there are only two possible solutions for this guy. Number one is that he tells the girl how he feels and he gets an answer. Number two is to forget about the girl and to move on. So again, the fact that the guy has been friend-zoned means that he actually has closure on this issue. He knows where he stands in relation to this girl, and he can act, accordingly. That's okay too. He has another friend. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, everyone needs friends. Friends are great. Who wouldn't want friends? I mean, everyone needs someone to talk to, someone to relate to, share experiences, and just go through life together. Having friends is not a bad thing. But obviously, this isn't the kind of advice you want to hear if you just got friend zoned. I mean, I know it's not the advice I would want to hear. I'd be pretty bummed out as well. But hear me out and take this as a lesson learned. Okay, don't let these experiences go to waste, otherwise you might find yourself in the same exact situation in the future and getting hurt in the same exact way, and that's no fun. So maybe next time the guy will want to be clear with his intentions. I mean, how's the girl supposed to know that the guy likes her unless the guy tells her? And this goes out specifically to you guys. Unless you tell a girl that you like her, she's not gonna know. She'll either pretend not to know and treat you as a regular friend, or she honestly has no idea and will just treat you like any other person. But going on this further, if you treat someone the same way you treat everyone else, how's that person supposed to know that you think that they're special or that you like them? So again, if you find yourself friend zoned, don't throw yourself a pity party, but learn from the experience and see what you can do differently next time. Another thing is, don't take friend zoning that hard, because in the gamble where you revealed your feelings to the other person, you could really only win. Now obviously the best case scenario is the other person likes you back and you guys can move on with your relationship from there. But the worst case scenario, like I previously mentioned, is that you have another friend. And we already established that friends are great. Now some of you are gonna say to me, things are gonna be awkward and they're not gonna be the same again. And to that I respond, things are only gonna be as awkward as you allow them to be. Okay, now obviously if you come out of this whole friend zoning process all emo and all mopey, you know, you're gonna be sad, and obviously the other person's gonna be sad that they made you sad, and everyone's gonna be sad, and no one's gonna be happy, and it's just gonna be a miserable situation. So don't do that. Another scenario is that you just don't take the hint, and you keep trying to pursue the person when they've clearly shown that they are not interested in you, and you're just gonna come across as weird, creepy, and a stalker. Because in fact you are kind of weird, creepy, and a stalker. Third thing you can do is just be angry at the other person, and that'll definitely make things awkward and things definitely will not be the same. Don't be angry because the other person's not committed to like you back. I mean, you guys didn't sign a contract and you're not entitled to have the person like you back just because you liked them first. I mean, that'd be kind of weird, right? And the fourth option is just to smile and to take it in stride. I mean, you could say something along the lines of, hey, I want to be honest with you and I appreciate you being honest with me too. I'm a little bummed, but that's okay. I think we'd still be friends. As long as you keep your cool and treat the other person as if nothing has changed, I can almost assure you that nothing will change. Of course, simply saying these words isn't going to magically make things unawkward. I mean, you actually have to believe in what you say and live it out. Don't say things unless you mean it. And remember, things are only going to be as awkward as you allow them to be. Another thing about friend zoning is you've probably done it to someone else. Think about it. I'm sure in your interactions with members of the opposite gender, and even members of the same gender, you've dropped subtle hints or flat out said to other people that you only consider them as friends. Sometimes it's pretty overt. Say you're a guy and you tell a girl, hey, you're a really great friend. Or if you're a straight guy and you have a gay friend, you tell them, hey, I think girls are really hot. In both situations, you get the point across that you only see the other person as a friend and that you're not interested. Other times, it's more subconscious things like not noticing or reciprocating someone else's feelings. So now would be about the time when people would say to me, I would never do that to a girl. Don't you know that beggars can't be choosers? I'm desperate. I'll take anyone. To you, I present Exhibit A. I hope you all don't come at me with pitchforks saying, death to you for being shallow! Because I'm just trying to illustrate the point that attraction has to be mutual. Whether this is physical, intellectual, emotional, spiritual, okay? Two people have to be mutually attracted to one another. It can't just be one-sided. There's no reason for one person to like the other if there's nothing attractive about this person. Attraction is very subjective. This person may not think that this person is attractive, but this person may think that this person is attractive. So it depends on the person. Just because one person doesn't find you attractive doesn't mean you're completely unattractive. It just means that that person is not attracted to you. There could be hundreds of other people who are attracted to you, and it's just that one person who isn't. It's normal not to be attracted to everyone of the opposite gender, and it's natural not to reciprocate feelings all the time. Some people just aren't romantically compatible with you, and for those people, you just want to be friends. And similarly, there are other people who don't find you romantically compatible, and they just want to be friends with you as well. This is all part of life. You live and you let live. You get friend zoned, and you friend zone others. It's natural. So that's all I have to say for now. I mean, this is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.